Hello, I am Maria Negrello, an assistant professor at the Erasmus Medical Center in the Department of Neuroscience, and I coordinate the NeuroAI minor, which is also called the computing brain. I wanted to tell you a few things about the organization of this minor and the content, and who should take it. So the minor is designed for students of various backgrounds, with a particular interest in brains and artificial intelligence, so that they can dab into modern theories of brain function. The minor emphasizes a mechanistic understanding of brain function by presenting neural networks as explanatory devices. We work systematically from the essential neurobiology of brains to neurodynamics, the activity of brains, to the behavior, what brains can do, onto the fundamentals of artificial neural networks and their application to the problems of intelligence and cognition. And if the question is again who should take this minor, I should like to tell you that in the last 5 years, this minor has been successfully taken by students with various backgrounds, including medicine, psychology, biomedical sciences, computer science, philosophy, clinical technology, and others. Note that this minor is particularly aimed at students with a keen interest in theoretical aspects of neuroscience, such as physics, mathematics, computer science, but also practical implementations of brain models of neurals and networks, coding, that is, in Python particularly. The minor guides the students to explore interfaces between neuroscientific and computational disciplines with a distinctive emphasis on software implementation of neural networks as models for brain function. The problem of explaining brain function is really a multidimensional puzzle, tackled from complementary perspectives, including fundamental biophysics of neurons, neurodynamics, cognition, as I mentioned before. So the minor has a strong emphasis on this multidisciplinarity. And this is the main reason why this minor accepts students of any background, just as long as they have a strong sense of curiosity and the fearlessness to jump into big unknowns. Our current understanding of brain function truly does combine biology, theory, and models to explain how networks of neurons underlie intelligent behavior. The minor will then depart from basics of neuroscience with neurons, brain anatomy. We will discuss what is intelligence and cognition, and we will build up on that knowledge to try to understand how simulations of biological neurons and computation with neural networks can help us explain intelligence. We will be able to reproduce some high-level cognitive functions, such as pattern recognition, the ability of distinguishing objects, producing significant or meaningful motor behavior, retrieving memory and learning, and navigating an environment. The student will learn and actively explore the multiple developments of computational neuroscience and artificial intelligence and their relationships with the biological brain. These would be the central questions guiding us here. Ultimately, we want to know, how does the neuron underlie behavior? So we study the neuron first, and we then have to understand, what is computation? Why is it that we can create in computers that what we think that brains can do? We want to understand the computational principles that give rise to intelligent behavior. And we eventually, with this knowledge, might also be able to ask the questions such as how to build better interfaces between brains and computation. Let me give you a few ideas about the teaching methods we use. We use approaches that are very integrative in nature. We do have lectures and lab visits alongside with blended learning and flipped the classroom approaches. We have some coding tutorials that are both AI assisted and TA, teaching assistants, assisted. And we use also flashcards to make sure that the complex vocabulary that we use in neuroscience and artificial intelligence is homogenized in the group of students. The learning objectives then, the fundamental learning objective here that integrates all of what we do is about this idea of creating parallels between biological neurons and artificial neural networks and see to what extent one explains the other. So we will cover foundations both in neuroscience and artificial intelligence to enable us to draw parallels and contrasts between the two. So I hope to see you in the Computing Brain Minor 2025, and I'm looking forward to meet you in the minor markets coming up.